Hello everybody, Jimmy is Promo here, and in this episode of Gadgets and Stuff, this is episode 17, I will be talking about two different headsets or earbuds that comes from a company referred to as ToughTested. And I will let you guys know that this packaging here, you can tell these things are tough. And it definitely actually goes along with their quality of their product as well. So the first one I'll talk about is going to be Ranger, and then second one will be this one over here, which is referred to as Marine. So with Ranger, this is more for the active lifestyle. And the crazy thing about this packaging is that these little holes right here, which pretty much holds this casing shut, had zip ties on them. So I actually had to cut those off, and then you would have to pry this thing open to actually get into this. So with the Ranger, this one's really nice. This one was actually my favorite out of the two. Now just remember guys, I do use Samsung products. I don't have an Apple product. And both of these were fully tested for Apple, and on the packaging it states that they are compatible with Apple and iPhone and iPod and iPad and everything. But it's kind of a hit or miss with the Android products. So let's kind of open this up and let me show you guys a few things of what's inside. So originally how this one right here comes is I placed in the little tree trunk or the tree buds here for mostly easier and faster putting in and putting out. So these right here were the original ones that were placed onto the headset, and these are the flex foam. So these are the ones that you would flex into, and then you place it inside your ear, then they expand. So this is actually, both of these are perfect for if you are on a work site that is loud, or if you work on loud machinery, because these will actually block out those sounds and then give you a little bit deeper bass, because it is really, into your ear. Now below that, there's a little bit of information. It talks about user guide, information with ToughTested. Here's this little box, and inside of here is actually just a little bit of extra pieces. So this right here, if you guys are using, obviously you're on a work site, you might have a strong or thick OtterBox. This is to kind of extend the little length of this, so then it will go through the OtterBox and such, so then you won't be able to be out of luck if you use this little guy. So this is one of my more favorite little headsets and earbuds that I've got, because this right here is actually braided nylon on the outside and then Kevlar on the inside. So it is tested for some extreme situations of tugging and wear and tear and everything else. So this right here will last you guys a long time. Now, these little pieces right here are extremely flexible. They are comfortable. There's a small, medium, and large, depending how big your ear is on the inside of there to actually fit in there. And then you got the red and the blue. So what you guys will notice is that this one over here is red, this one is blue. Red is on the right side. So just remember, red starts with an R, and so it goes on the right side, and then it goes inside your ear. Now this right here is one thing that I would like to complain about, is I would like this thing to be a little bit more offset, because when I am trying to put this little clip on, and it goes onto my t-shirt if I'm working out, I would have to put my thumb on the top to clip it, or I have to put my thumb on the bottom. Naturally, we all want to do this. And as I try to open this up, put it inside my t-shirt, I am pressing this button right here. So this button right here is just a one little button, makes it really easy. Play or pause music, double tap to actually go to the very next song, and then here is your volume rocker. So it's actually not buttons, which I kind of like. You just scroll it up and scroll it down. Now this one does work with the Samsung products that I have. It works perfectly fine. The thing that I am most impressed about, and this is probably why this is my favorite headset, is this mic. This mic is a 360-degree halo mic. And so what that means is that even if it is being covered, the other person can hear you perfectly. So I was in several different phone calls with this thing, trying to test it out, trying to cover this up, but they could still hear me. I also had this behind my neck, so my neck is right here with my mouth way over here. I can speak normal, and they, again, hear me perfectly well. So I don't know how they did that, but I'm very impressed with this mic. And just so you guys know, that mic is also in the Marine one as well. So with the Marine, this is actually in terms of the waterproofing. So they did put an IP67, so it's dustproof, and they also said the word waterproof as well. So I don't really know exactly if it's waterproof or water resistant, but I will let you guys find that out if you want to. So again, they both have the exact same types of little buds on the very top. These up here are very flexible. and they fit in your ear. Very, very, very comfortable. You have the small, medium, and large for this one. Here again, you guys can see I got the tree earbuds as well, just because it's easier to put in and put out. And then these right over here, this is if you are, again, on a very loud machine, or your workforce is really loud. Now, this one, on the other hand, again, this one is referred to as Marine, does not work fully 100% with Samsung products. So this one was really only tested for Apple. And what I mean by not fully compatible with Samsung is this. These buttons right here for volume up and volume down does not work on a Samsung product, but it does work on Apple. Now this right here, this little T for ToughTested, or you can also think of it as talk. This does play and pause music. It also starts and ends a phone call. So this over here is the equalizer for either voice, or it is for the equalizer for music. So right here is the music note. If you bring it all the way to the very top, it will actually boost the sound quality of what you're listening to with the music. And you bring it on down, and this is actually for voice. So as I said from before, the volume of the up and the down does not work on a Samsung product, but they do work on Apple. This right over here, I would not recommend using this one here for a Samsung phone. I only recommend this one for Apple. Because if I was in a phone call and I had it on the equalizer, it sounded as if I was really, in a cave. It was not clear at all. The other person was not able to hear me, though I was able to hear them. And then when I put it on voice, they could hear me clearly, but it was as if I was very, very, very far away. So again, this one right here is Marine. I would not recommend this for a Samsung product, but if you have an Apple product, go for this, because this also still does have the 360 Halo mic on there. So again, you can cover it up, and they can still hear you perfectly fine. Below the headset is information with experiencing problems. It has a little user manual letting you know what they've tested it with and what they haven't tested with. And then this one comes with a little case. And when you open it up, this is actually where the extra stuff is at. So this right here, again, is if you have yourself a OtterBox and you need it to be a little bit longer. And so you just plug this inside of there, and then now you're good to go if you're on a work site. And then here is the small and the large. So originally what is placed on here is medium for this little active earbud piece to keep it inside of your ear. And then you got a couple more little earbud tree trunks right there, because you do have these two over here, which is the flex foam, which again, guys, this is if you guys would like to block out the sound on the outside and have a little bit deeper bass when you listen to music. And that is pretty much the two headsets that is from ToughTested. So below this video, I will place the link to where you can get either of these two, and you guys would be able to choose which one you guys would like. So it is really nice to clip onto your polos, your shirts, or whatever. If you do work out, just put it underneath your shirt, clip this to the very top, and it's actually pretty comfortable. I have used both of these inside the gym. I thought it was going to be pretty hefty, but it wasn't bad. This one's a little bit heavier. I think it's because of these two components right here to make it heavier, and over here, this one I liked because it is just nylon and Kevlar on the inside. It's very small, very light, so this was not restricting anything that I was doing inside of the gym. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys hit on like and subscribe. Outside of that, I'll see you guys later.